Hi, GIS colleagues. My name is Selim Tlili, and I had the pleasure of working with Lauren and the GIS team this summer. Uh, and I wanted to share a project that my 10th grade science class has been working on. It's a small group, 6 kids, it's a science elective. And this year, the focus has been on paying attention and noticing the environment around us, specifically to help overcome plant blindness. The idea that, well, we just see a whole bunch of green when we look out in the world because we don't know how to identify particular plants and trees. So the 6 kids have been working to take pictures of the trees around our school, identifying them, and putting them on our GIS map. Uh, and bit by bit, they've been uh, able to identify trees, and it has expanded what they pay attention to in the world around them. So bear with me as I figure out the how to share my screen. So let's open this in Map Viewer. Uh, my school is on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, uh, right by Central Park. And so we've got trees lining the streets, and we have trees, obviously, in Central Park. Let's change this base map to a hybrid layer. So all of these spots are trees that these 6 students have taken pictures of and identified. Um, so we can click, our school is right here. This is the tree right in front of our school. There's the attachments uh, where we can see it and identify the trees. I haven't figured out quite how to make that more easily accessible in the map, but as you can see, we have identified all of the trees in the block around our school, and bit by bit, we are expanding out. Um, there are not so many trees on 79th Street. Um, but as we go around, we are seeing more and more trees. And then bit by bit, we are venturing on nicer days into Central Park. And the goal is this immediate area here, we will bit by bit capture every single tree in this immediate surroundings, ideally up to here, maybe out to here. But we've got plenty of time to do that. Uh, let's see. The data, I really enjoy this image. That the students have been very impressed with what they have been able to catalog, and they really enjoy seeing uh, the data analyzed. They look at both the tree itself, and then they also take a picture of the leaf. And so the students, using a leaf identification sheet, they will describe the shape of the leaf, the venation of the leaf, the edges, and as we can see, what are the most common. So in lining the streets of the Upper East Side, the ginkgo tree is ubiquitous, uh, and the elm trees are predominantly within Central Park. Uh, so this corresponds to what they are experiencing. They're like, yeah, we've seen lots of ginkgo trees for some reason. Uh, Now, some of them we still struggle to identify. The iNaturalist sometimes does not give you the exact species, but I'm not so worried about that in terms of what they uh, are able to identify. It's really more about the process of paying attention and trying to come to the best educated uh, guess they can come to. Uh, let's see. And then, as I said, they also take a image of the leaf itself, and then they the questions on the survey that they use to look at what are the most common leaf shape and arrangement. We can see that most of the leaf margins are entire, they're smooth basically. And most of them are parallel or pinnate venation. Sorry, I stopped my video prematurely. So this project has been fantastic, and among the things that I love about it is that it will be able to continue throughout the school year. There will never be a need to end it, so to speak. There's opportunities to expand it. The students can take pictures of trees in their neighborhoods, and we can start to see whether or not there is some interesting variation depending upon where people live in the city or if they live in other boroughs. At some point, I would like to expand this into other or beyond just identifying trees, but I think for now, the tree identification is going to be the predominant form. I also really like the fact that I'm coupling this sort of high tech mapping with low tech sketching. The students, yes, we are mapping the trees all around, but they're also collecting leaves, drawing leaves in a journal that they produce for me. So let me see if I can go find one. No luck. The students took the journals home, and that's fine. But they are sketching trees, writing observations, and they're sketching leaves and writing observations as well. So there is the looking at the world through the phone, but also looking at the world through their eyes and taking real time to look at them. So it really is kind of synergistic in that regard. I'd love to hear some thoughts about how to make my map stand out. I don't quite know certain things. Like I've looked up, it seems like there's no way for me to flip the picture if they took it sideways. But if you have any thoughts on that, I'd also love to have the picture just come up when I scan or hover the mouse over that particular spot. I haven't quite figured out how to do that. And also any other feedback that you can think of to help improve the quality of this first project. But overall, I can't thank Esri and Lauren and the team enough for everything that you all have been teaching me. And I look forward to our next cohort in a couple of weeks. Thank you.